Hello YouTube. I'm not doing any cuts this video. Someone requested a no cut raw video. So honestly, I wanted to come on here and speak about something. And like I was just like trying to figure out what I was going to talk about. And I'm just like, man, just I'm like my higher source, tell me, let me know what I should talk about, cuz I really don't know what to talk about, but I feel it's called to talk. Just from my experience, you know. And I think the topic is fear that I want to talk about. Now, when it comes like to fear, man, that's tricky. That shit can get really tricky. So when you feel fear, we tend to like run from it. We tend to run away from fear because it's not, the best feeling. It's more so of like like a fight or flight. And, we have that choice in this life to either fight, not necessarily fight, but to go through life and everything it has to offer, the beautiful and the ugly. And then there's the flight. A lot of people I've taken that route before a lot of times, man, like a lot of times. And, I'm still working on that, but at the same time, we know what we have to do to get to where we want to be, right? And as well, it's up to the individual if they want to take on that path, right? And so when it comes to like feeling fear, don't always look at it as a bad thing, because the thing about that is when it comes to change, things happening for you, right? Things you may not even know that is happening for you, right? But it's changing. It might not be like in your idea the best form of change, right? And when I say that, it could not, like, basically you might plan for everything to go one way, right? And that seems perfect for you. Like, you want it to go that way. That's how you want it to go. But it just doesn't go that way. But it's change. And that's the ever evolving thing that's going to be happening throughout our life. That is going to happen that's happening at every moment in our life, is change. And it's inevitable. Now, how that change may happen, you really don't have too much control over that, honestly. And so that's why I was saying, like, when it comes to, trying to plan how things are gonna go, you can't. And that's kind of where that fear comes in, because you're planning, you're trying to make sure it goes this way, when your path is really like, it's really undefined to you, honestly, to us. You know what I'm saying? And so it's just like, that's when you just relax. Okay, you're just like, okay, take a deep breath. And you say, what is it that I want to do? What is it that I feel drawn to do? Right? What makes me feel the most alive? What makes me, what puts me in that space, that peaceful, expressive space where you can just be you authentically. So when it comes to fear, y'all, we just gotta, take it with a grain of salt real quick, and just be aware of what it is that we're fearing. Like, I heard something and it really resonated with me. She said that, I forget her name. Maybe I could put her YouTube in the description. I will make an effort to do that. she was basically saying that fear, maybe the way we perceive fear is not what it is, right? What if fear is like a positive thing? You know, showing us maybe this is what we need to do. Now, let's not be, you know, naive. Let's not like, you know, think we can just jump off of a bridge, you know, without fear, because that's like in a sense of really trying to like save your life. But the thing is that fear can come up and it can feel negative because there's change, right, in the environment, good or bad, it doesn't matter. So that's the thing. The body is, it really is on like a bio level with the body and the mind, neurally, all that. It gets scientifically, you know. And so it's up for us to really make that decision and like, no, okay, maybe this is something that I'm fearing that's holding me back from getting to where I want to be. We gotta like really be open with ourselves and have that conversation. And like, and so with that being said, I think we should just follow, you know, yeah, I think we should just do what makes us happy, you know. Sometimes that's just, you know, it cannot really be that much. It doesn't have to be much, you know. Yeah. Fear, thank you. You know, you're guiding me. You're guiding me, honestly. Fear is guiding us, you know, showing us our weaknesses, our vulnerabilities, and but it's up to the person to unpack all that and, you know, apply that to their life in a way that can positively impact it. And that's just transformation at that point. So just know that change is inevitable and you can't control how things are going to change. But you can always control how you feel though in the moment. And just know that, you know, as long as you keep going and you like don't stop in whatever that it is that you're doing, you'll be okay and you will succeed. I believe that. I know that. I know that. So, but yeah, I think that's gonna be it for this video. I'm gonna you know, I'm just gonna really take care of myself right now in this moment. I'm really just about to dive into my creation, dive into myself, just really spend some time with myself, because you know I have that luxury right now. I can really just spend time with myself, and I think that's something I haven't practiced for a while. But you know, I never made an excuse, and you know I'm always accountable, you know, for however I conduct my life. And so we're just basically reclaiming what is ours at this moment. So, but yeah, I'm gonna see you guys in the next video. This was a no cut video. So this is completely authentic. All the moments, you know, of just being dumbfounded and just realizing that, you know, it's not that deep. It's not that deep. You know, I think we should just really do what we want and what we really feel, because like you really can't like you can't like go wrong. You really can't go wrong. In all honesty, you can always get back up and keep going. But like it's always up to the person. And it's, you know, and if you're young, Like, just do it all. But, you know, be intentional, you know. You're gonna learn along the way, but, you know, just you know, just always make sure you're okay, essentially. Just like always check in with yourself, you know, and have that time to yourself, and just don't get too caught up in the crowd, you know. Focus on what it is that you want to do at heart, at soul, you know, like on a real deep level. And, you know, some will take the time to experience that within themselves and some won't. But hey, it's all a journey, and we're all gonna make it there eventually, you know. So there's no need to worry. But to conclude this video, I mean, yeah, that's it. You know, I kind of went on a little bit more because, you know, just being authentic, guys. And that's what I plan to give this channel, you know, because it's my name, Sterling Hill. So I'm really just gonna be Sterling Hill and just express that. Yeah. But until next time, I'll see you guys. Peace.
Now they say you crazy. No, never my baby. I know you've been through dirt that hurt just like that truck Mercedes. Now say fuck you pay me. Turned out with my baby. I turned out fine. Why would I whine? I'm knowing this life shit crazy. I came in to shine just like a star. Go to the moon, hop in the car. I'm popping this room. No, it's not a drug. If I ever lose, my shoulder go shrug.